Easy, why are you bending your phone? Okay, we are live. Okay, good afternoon, everyone watching from across Africa and beyond. So, we are still saying Happy International Women's Day. My name is Jane Ezike, and I'm a gender justice advocate. And I'm so honored to be your host today for Women GDCs, Women Grassroot Development Champions in Conversation. So, if you are just joining us, welcome. We're about to hear real stories from real women who saw problems in their communities and decided to do something about them. So this year's International Women's Day theme is Rights, Justice, Action for all women and girls. And today we are focusing on the last word, which is action. Because rights without action are just words on paper, and justice without action is just hope. But action is what changes everything. I'm joined today by three incredible young women, grassroots development champions at Do Take Action, who are taking action across climate change, education, and health. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves. First, we have Elizabeth Godwin, who is fighting for quality education. So I'm just going to let Miss Elizabeth to introduce herself to our amazing audience. Elizabeth, you have the floor now. Sorry, we can't really hear you. So I don't know. We can't hear you, Elizabeth.
You hear me now?
No, we cannot hear you.
Oh,
I think
how about how about
it's still very low. Maybe I think you are far from your device or something.
Okay, I understand. Can you hear me properly now?
Yes, very, very loud and clear now.
Okay, sorry about that. So, my name is Godwin Elizabeth Nwoma. I am a girl child advocate and a quality education enthusiast, and I am a grassroots development champion that has taken action in projects and anything relating to schools and quality education as well. Good to have you, and I'm happy to be in your midst as well.
Okay, so we've heard from Elizabeth. While we wait for our other panelists to join in, so we'll just lay the foundation for this live, and I'm also going to just like go ahead while we wait for our other panelists to that are joining us from climate change and okay. All right, so joining us from Nigeria is also Lauretta Biel. So Lauretta is a grassroots development champion for good health and well-being. So I'm going to let Lauretta to also introduce herself. Lauretta, please go ahead.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lauretta, and I'm the project lead for um, good health and well-being at To Take Action. I'm really Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you
Yes, I
hear
can
me?
hear you, Larissa. Please go on. I can hear you.
So I said, my name is Lauretta Biel, and I'm the project for Do Take for Good Health and Well-being at Do Take Action Abuja.
Yeah, we can hear
Okay,
you.
so you're welcome, Miss Loretta. You're welcome. So while we wait for our final speaker, I think she's having network issues. So while we wait for her to come in, we're just going to go right ahead into today's session. So I think the first question we have is to Quality Education GDC, Miss Elizabeth. So we So, Miss Elizabeth, you said that you are a quality education advocate. You're fighting for the education of young girls and young women across communities in Nigeria. So, we'd like to know what did you do and who have you been able to reach so far?
So I had in commemoration of the International Teachers Day last year, I held a teachers workshop for the teachers and also an engaging sports activities for the students. So it was an opportunity for me to impact the lives of those that have impacted on me. I went to a school I graduated from actually and held a very impactful section. It was really impactful. Where I talked to the teachers about their health, well-being, and how they can teach students effectively. Because it's not all about saying we need education, we need school. The teachers there that are in the schools that are impacting the students, are they well qualified? Are they equipped? Are they taking care of their health as well? Is it something that they do because they have passion for it, or they're doing it because they don't have emotion? So I'm going to create awareness, teach these teachers how to stay healthy, and also taught them digital skills that is going to make their teaching jobs easier for them. Then gave them digital applications as well that they can use to work better, that they can use to work smarter because we
Okay,
are
so
currently
I'm
in a
sorry to
digital
cut you short, Lizzie.
age.
I can't really hear you. Like I'm hearing your voice, but I can't like articulate it properly. So but I think the audio is still not clear.
Okay, sorry about that. Is it better? It's better now. Can I go on?
Yes, it is. You can go on.
Okay, I was saying, in commemoration of the International Day of Teachers, that's the World Teachers Day, I held a teachers workshop in a school I actually graduated from, a secondary school, where I taught teachers digital skills and as well good health and well-being, and also had fun activities for the students as well. So it's more like giving back to the community that gave to you, or giving back to the organization that gave to you. So I went to a school I graduated from, taught them the digital skills that will make teaching easier for the students. We are advocating for quality education. We want to build more schools, but not a lot of people are concerned about the well-being of teachers. Are these teachers equipped? Are these teachers um, professionals, even the professionals, are these teachers good? Are they literate enough to be able to impact into the younger generation that are coming up? So I took it upon myself, went to the school, I taught teachers, taught them skills, digital skills, tech skills that was going to help their teaching easier for them. And I also taught them health, good well-being and health practices that they can apply and do that will ease the stress that they're already facing because everyone can tell it's not easy to train kids, it's not easy to teach kids as well. So we know as they're coming to work, they are going back probably with headache. So what are those basic worldly practices that they can do that will make them feel better? So this is what I went to do. I educated them, taught them everything, and then at the end we went to play the sports as well because you need to exercise to do well. So we went to play some sports with the students, and it was one wonderful section. It was one wonderful section actually. And then another I would say is I have this little club of students of children I teach every Saturday. Yeah, it's more like a community church community something, like organization or something. But every Saturday we meet. I teach them basic, most especially music, but I teach them basic educational literacy skills that they should know. Yeah, so this is how I've been impacting in quality education. Sorry, Jane, we can't hear you. I think you're muted.
Okay, yes, I was muted. So sorry about that. So, from what you said, what I could deduce is that education is a right, but not everyone has gotten to exercise their rights, and you are helping to close that gap through the things that you do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right. So, I would like to ask you. So, what made you passionate about education? Why did you choose education? Just in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, let us know why. What made you passionate about education? Why did you choose this area as your focus area?
Okay, we all know that one of the powerful keys to success and a powerful key is to the future is education. We cannot overemphasize the importance of education. And we, if you find out in Nigeria, we lack basic educational necessities. Let me take, for instance, it's not even an instance, this is fact. In the world, Nigeria holds the highest number of out of school girls. This is basically it. Highest number of out of school girls. So you can imagine how many children are out of school in Nigeria, not to talk of the boys. And even from out of school, those that are in school, are they getting the quality education? Are they being impacted enough? So these and much more drove me into impacting in education. If this key is if this education is the key to success and the key to the future, then that key needs to be shaped really well. So not when we get to the padlock of the future, we're still struggling and trying to open it. Yeah. So I believe that designing and supporting education is one of the biggest way to train the younger generation for a better world and a better future for everyone, even in Nigeria and abroad. I also want to add that I believe that when a child gains access to quality education, not just education, quality education, it expands their future opportunities, it strengthens what they could be, give them, um, expose them to more opportunity than a dictated way of life that they can live. They have more opportunity to choose for more job careers, what they can do. So if they have access to quality education, we will not face the amount of will I say crime, yeah, we have in Nigeria if our students and children have quality education and have lots of opportunities.
All right. So thank you so much, Lizzie, for that. For those interesting angle that you brought up. So education is trust is everything in education. So we'd like to ask you, what made you saw a gap and you decided to fill it? That's grassroots development in action. So I would like to ask you, what was your biggest obstacle? What almost what almost stopped you from taking action for quality education in your community? What was the biggest obstacle you faced personally?
Okay, the biggest obstacle I would say was I would say mindset of some certain people in certain communities. So I recently went for a project in Kano State where it was for girls' education, for girls' rights back to school. And you get to find out that while we are here driving for girls to be in school, pushing for girls to be in school, there are people that have this mindset that girls should not, that they better be at home. So I think the greatest challenge I've had is trying to change someone's mindset that this thing you have believed and you've seen all this while that you think is right is actually very wrong. And people have this habit or like to have this once something is of old, once something they don't want to change their mind. That thing that have been said that time, they don't want to believe. Even if they're seeing reasons now, you're providing reasons to them that girls can do more, that this is what they should be. They don't want to buy it. They just want to be with what they've been told of old, what their ancestors have said to them, something like that. So the biggest challenge I face is trying to change the mindset of people that have believed solely that education is gender biased. There's a certain level of education a girl to reach, and it's okay. She should not go further. And then if it's a guy, then he can do also. So mindset is the biggest challenge. I would say it's very very overwhelming. Yeah. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Yes, we
So
can hear
yes,
you.
Lizzie, we can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear. So you said mindset is like the biggest obstacle that you face, and you also mentioned how you've been able to overcome it. So I would like to ask. Um, I think my next question will just go to Lauretta. She's the Grassroot Development Champion for Good Health and Well-being. So Lauretta, you're welcome. You didn't get the opportunity to introduce yourself, but you can just
I can hear you. Please, can you repeat that again? What?
right. So I'm
Can you repeat
going.
that
My
again,
next
please?
question is going to Lauretta. So why does this health issue matter to you?
I can't hear you.
Hello, Loretta, can you hear us? Loretta, can you hear us?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Can you repeat your
Okay, so you can just
question again?
briefly introduce yourself while you also answer your question. So you said that you carried out a project under good health and well-being, and the title of the project that you carried out was menstrual health project. I would like to know, what did you focus on? What did you focus on? Why did the health issue also matter to you personally? And what did you focus on?
Okay. My name is Lauretta, and I'm the program lead for GDC and for good health and well-being. So, though my journey started when I came. Can you all hear me? So my journey started when I came across Do Take Action, and I learned about what they do and what they stand for. And so I decided to register as a Grassroot Development Champion. And from that moment, things changed for me. You know, being part of GDCs, the good health well-being pillar, it gave me the push and the training and the confidence to actually go into my community and do something meaningful. And so with that, I was able to execute some projects. Can you all hear me?
Yes, Loretta, we can hear you. So we would like to ask you, why did the health issue, why did this matter
We
to you
can hear
personally?
you.
Like going to go and execute your project, why did it matter to you personally? You know, a lot of people don't really like, of course, some persons are aware of the challenges that some girls face during their periods, but not everybody feels the need to take action for it. So why did this matter to you personally and not for you to take action for it?
Loretta, your mic is muted, sorry.
Sorry.
It's still muted.
Loretta, can you hear us? We can't hear you. Okay, so while we wait for Loretta, I think Mrs. Teresiah is here. Miss Teresiah, if you're here with us, can you kindly unmute and say hi to everyone?
You can hear me?
Yes, okay, I can hear you now. So, Mrs. Teresiah, you executed a project under energy, environment, and climate change. So, we'd like to ask you, what action did you take in your community? What did you actually do?
I executed a project in my community. I helped plant trees in my community and also establish a tree nursery. Yes, and I reached around 60 people, both men, women, and youth. You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, I did tree planting and I helped my community to establish a tree nursery where we had indigenous fruit trees and herbal trees. Yes.
Okay, okay, that's amazing. That's so amazing. So, I'd like to ask you, uh, all right, so I would like to ask you, I would like you to go deeper. Why did you choose climate change? You are residing in Kenya, right? So why did you choose climate change? What made climate action personal for you? Was there a moment when you said, "Oh, I have to do something about this"? What made you to want to take action?
Yeah. Actually, Women of Valor focuses on semi-arid areas where it's dry. So for me, it has affected me because I come from that part of our country where there are no many trees. Our people cut down trees to make a living, like make charcoal and all that. So it affects me personally, because when you move around, you would want to sit under a tree and enjoy some nice environment, but to be honest, it's very rare to get. So for me, I said, why not ask my fellow people in my community to embrace tree planting, to embrace, and at least let us enjoy the environment and enjoy everything that the environment gives us, and let us take care of it. Yes, that is why I was motivated to do it. Haven't have you
Right.
heard? Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. I heard everything that you said. That's amazing. So you saw it and you didn't just read about climate change in the news. You are living it. You are living climate change. Okay, so that's so amazing. And you decided to take action because of how you saw how it's affecting not just you but those in your immediate environment. And you decided to take action. You didn't really wait to hear about it in the news. So that's what I love. I love about what you just said. So my next question will be, so, what was the hardest part? What challenge could make you to almost give up? What was the hard part about taking action? You know, when we talk about taking action, some person see it, they see it as a very big thing, a very hard thing. I don't want to say hard. So, but if there was a hard part for you, what could it have been?
To be honest, convincing people to move from one area to another and also change their mindset is not a walk in the park. And especially when you're telling them, let's do this, you see, you have to get down to their level and try to explain to them why this thing is affecting us. And you have to use the language they understand, because the people I deal with the grassroots, you understand, those whom you have to get to their level and explain to them one by one. So it was not easy, but I really I'm really grateful for the people that understand. So I used a lot of people around me, those who are influential, like chiefs and community leaders. So you have to go to them and tell them. So it was not easy, but I managed by the grace of God. I managed, and the project was a success. Jane, I hope you have heard. I was loud and clear. All right. We can't hear you. Jane, your mic is
Okay,
muted. I can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. So, I said that what you did is very amazing because, like you said, that it's not easy to be able to rally people to see things from your own perspective on, for instance, why climate change is affecting us. So can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can.
All right. So, your biggest challenge, like you said, was being able to convince the people in your community that, oh, this is affecting us, this is what is affecting us, and this is what we can do to change it. So, but at the end of the day, you were able to to be able to come down to their level and find a way to work around it. That's very amazing. Okay, so I'll be talking from. I want to get back to Lizzie. So while you were talking, we had a little bit of challenge hearing you. So I would like to ask you, what was your If someone is watching us and wants to, and is passionate about quality education, but they don't know where to start, so what's your advice? Someone is passionate about quality education, but they don't know where to start. What is your advice? Where did you start from?
Okay, one thing I first of all need to point out is that you don't just look at a problem and just sit there, yeah, and that's it. Yeah does not fix the problem. So the fact that it is touching you does not mean that the problem is solved. Once the problem is solved, is if you take action concerning it. So if you're a passionate educationist, let me use that word, and you want to do something about education, but you don't know how to, you're seeing kids in your school that are not going to school, and it's bothering you, but you don't know how to. You are seeing schools that are not in good conditions, but you don't know how to. There are different ways you can. Those that you don't even, it does not even need to cost you anything. It just needs to cost you your, and just say your voice speaking out. So the how I will tell you to take action. We have different ways you can take action. The easiest way I will state it to you is to go to the Take Action website and register at a GDC. Why it is easier to do that is because once you register at a GDC and then you pick a project that you are interested in, you automatically get um, a toolkit. A toolkit is like a kit that helps you. It has everything you need, the step by step processes that you need, and everything you need to take action for the project. So if you go to the Education website, you will find out that we have lots of projects for you. If you're very passionate about education, you want to do something about education, just go there under the education issue. You will see lots of projects. If in your community there are kids that are not in school, you really want to help, but you do not have the fund or the finance to send such kids to school. Easy, just gotta have an out of school numeracy boot camp for these kids where you teach them and just basic literacy skills that they probably need just to navigate through life. This is the easy way like you can contribute to the growth of the community and impact in these kids' life, despite you not having enough finance to send them to school. And then if you have the finance to send them to school as time goes on, then you can. But for that, they need basic skills: how to spell their name, how to count, how to navigate through roads, how to stay safe, and these are basic boot camps. And then if you also are interested, maybe you feel the quality of education these kids are getting is not really good because maybe the school is just a let's say a rural school, and you feel they don't have qualified teachers or they don't have teachers at all, you yourself can have a book club where maybe once in a week, twice in a week, you gather kids and you have a book club. You teach them little of what they learned in school to keep them in remembrance so they don't forget. This is also a way you can act and contribute to the. Another one is gifting scholarship, even if it's just a kid and it's just a term. You just give them scholarship. Okay, I'm paying for your school fees this term. It's another way you can impact the life of a student, and you can um, take action regarding quality education. You can also gift books. Many of us have books that we are not using. We use them in secondary school, and these are quality books that contains everything that a child probably needs to write for a. But you sit at the comfort of your home and you're not using it to do anything. You can carry those textbooks and gift it to a student that it's going to help. These are little ways that we hope, since we probably ignore, we probably don't even think it's a way of taking action, but these are ways we can impact students in the little ways we can. So you see, it does not have to be I will do it, let me plan. Wait, when I get money, I will do it. You don't need these are things you don't even need to get money to do. You don't need to have let's say we don't need to have grants and all that to do. These are little things that you can do from the comfort of our home and even in our community. Then if you have, after doing this, you find the funds and the finance to do more, then you can go into more fixing classroom, fixing toilets, fixing libraries. So these you can even go to a school, write a letter to a school, go to a school, and even if it's hold a section. Let me say you're very good at physics, you're very good at maths. You have a very easy way that you can calculate in math that is not the tedious and stressful way that teachers do. Okay, you go to a school, teach the students that little way, that is little way we can impact in education. So let me stop here so I don't talk much. But to help, just go to the education website, register as a GDC, go through the website, look at the issues we have, and see which you can actually help with. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you so much, Lizzie, for the various ways you detailed. If someone is watching and they want to take action, everything that Lizzie has said is valid. So for the first thing is you could decide to sponsor a girls or a girls education. The first step is to register as a grassroots development champion. You can ask, oh, how am I going to do that? Is the link is going to be in the description box. So if you want the first step for you right now, who is watching us and you're passionate about education, quality education, taking action for quality education in your community, the first step that you need to know of, like Lizzie had mentioned, is to click on the link on that would have been in the description box. That is how you'll be able to start to register as a do grassroots development champion. And when you click that link, you are going to see different projects that we have designed to make it easy. For instance, you can say, "Oh, I want to pay for a child's school fees. I want to support teachers," and so on like that. You can just choose one and take action for it. And by the way, our social media platforms are always open for your questions on Instagram where do underscore take action. So if you have questions, you want to reach out as a do graduate development champion, you have questions, feel free to reach out to us and we're going to direct you step by step on how you can do that. So I think we're moving on to Lauretta now. There's a question I have for Lauretta, who is the graduate development champion for good health and well-being. What will you tell someone who sees a health need in their community but doesn't know how to help?
Loretta, your mic is muted.
Okay, can you all hear me now? Okay, so my message to any young person who wants to act or does not know where to start, it's just you do not wait until you're ready. You look around you, you find what is bothering you in your community, and let that be the reason why the reason for you to move to take action. And I was in that place before, and I wanted to do something but did not know how. And then I found you take action, so I registered as a GDC, and things began to make sense. They trained me, supported me, and that is how I was able to go to communities, to schools, and I was able to execute projects there. Went to other I also went to um a community also in Abuja, and I was able to talk with about 100 women, and on maternal health, why antenatal is important, the good nutrition to take during pregnancy, want to avoid, and at least I just did that, and it was really a great project, and I was so happy that they learned a lot from it. And so that alone, it gave me that passion and to want to do more. So thank you.
Okay. Okay, so that's really amazing. Loretta, that's an amazing response. So I think I'm
Thank
going to
you.
just ask Mrs. Teresiah. I just have one last question for you. So, yes, so what do you have to say to someone who is watching us right now and cares about climate change, but thinks I'm just one person, what can I do? What do you say to them? Mrs. Teresiah, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Miss? Can you hear us, Teresiah? We can't hear you. Okay,
I
so
don't
while we
think she
wait
can
for
hear you.
Miss Teresiah, okay, it's fine. So while we wait for her to respond, I think we're just going to ask Liz Elizabeth, who is the Grassroot Development Champion for Quality Education. What are your last words to someone who is watching us right now? I know you've already told us about, you've already said what they can do to take action. So my last question is, what do you have to say? What's your last word for someone who's watching this and feels they are too young to take action for education in their community?
Okay, so my last words to everyone and those that want to, everyone as a whole, is that every child deserves an opportunity to education. Not only male children. Every child deserves an opportunity. Every child has the right to dream. Every child has the right to choose what they want to become. Every child has the right to choose a path for themselves. So, no child should be limited access to education because of gender. The era of training male children because they will take care of the family is gone. We have lots of female that are doing great, female successful leaders and organizations in the world that are doing much more than the males. So we should parents should stop limiting training of kids to male children only, or telling kids once you finish your secondary school education it's okay. You go and marry, then it's only your brother that will train. In this era, here we have women like Tunjo Wala, when we have successful women doing things, breaking barriers. Come on. And another message I'm leaving everyone is that change is not something that just happens. It's something that happens one step at a time. So you can't just change something just say one day to change. Ah, it will change. It will change. We believe Nigeria go better, it will change. Or this is it doesn't happen that way. It's the little steps, just like the same way a drop of water can fill a cup. That is the same way little steps can change education and cause change in education. So I'm leaving everyone with this word that your little step with this message, your little step, the little actions can lead to very great and unimaginable impact. Thank you.
Okay, that's amazing. So I'm just going to move to Lauretta. What's your last word for everyone who is watching us right now?
Okay, so everyone watching, I want to leave you with this. The problem in our communities will not fix themselves. Somebody has to show up, somebody has to have the conversation, somebody has to care enough to act, and that somebody can be you. So you do not need to be perfect. You do not need to have everything figured out. So I did not have it all figured out when I started. What I had was concern, a platform through to take action, and the decision to move. So that was enough to take me into school in Nasarawa State, and stand before 100 women in Abuja. And there is a girl somewhere missing school because of a period, and so there's a woman somewhere who's going through pregnancy alone with no information. So they may never need a doctor, but they may need meet you. And so if you're trained, if you're equipped, if you're a GDC, you can change their story. So please do not watch this and move on like nothing happened. And so let something shift to it um, today. And please do well to register as a GDC and show up for your community, because at the end of the day, health is everybody's business. And so your community needs you more than you know. Thank you.
Okay, so we've all heard from Lauretta. She said, do not watch this life and go back the same. It should be, you can take action for the issues that you care about. So I'm just going to leave the floor to Mrs. Teresiah. Please tell us what's the last word for every one of our viewers. Mrs. Teresiah, can you hear us? Please, we can't.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes, I can. I will say you don't have to wait for too long to start something. You identify the project you want to do and run with it. You can start from your local school, your local church, your community there. Just start from where you are. And I'll also tell my fellow climate change makers that it's time to stop talking and start doing. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mrs. Teresiah, for that. So you are saying, though, just a message to us today is do not wait. Take that action for climate change right now. And we've listened to three amazing women who've heard the challenges that they faced when they wanted to take action and how they've been able to overcome that. So if you've been here sitting and thinking, I wish I could do that, I wish I could educate my community climate change, I wish I could um, speak to young girls about menstrual hygiene and all that. I wish I could sponsor a girls' education. This is the time. This is not the time to wish. You can start doing right now. And here's one thing that you can do. You can click on the link that's in the description, in the comment section. We've dropped the link, dotakeaction.org. So Do Take Action currently has over 5,000 grassroots development champions across 20 countries who are taking actions on 8 focus areas. They include quality education, energy, environment, and climate change? Are you passionate about inclusion, empowerment, equality, and justice? Are you passionate about good health and well-being? Or economic growth and opportunity? Are you passionate about peace, security, and criminal justice reform? Or even democracy, governance, and human rights? Or you're passionate about food and water security? Today is the day for you to sign up and start taking action. What you can do, click on the link in the comment section and register. Choose the issue or the focus area you want to take action on. Then register as a grassroots development champion. We will be sending you action kits with step-by-step guides to guide you on this your journey. And so that's it. It's simple. Go to dotakeaction.org today and click become a GDC. Choose your focus area and download the action kit and take action in your community. It's that simple. This let's not forget we're doing this in remembrance of the International Women's Day, and the theme is Rights, Justice, in Action for All Women and Girls. That includes you. Yes, you that is watching us. So your community needs you. Your focus area is waiting. What will your story be? You could be the next person that will be on our life, sharing how she has taken action and what the impact that her action has made in her community. You can be the next person. So I would like to say a very big thank you to our incredible panelists today. Elizabeth Godwin, with Elizabeth Godwin, who's GDC for Quality Education. And I also like to say a very big thank you to Ms. Lauretta, who is the GDC for Good Health and Wellbeing, and of course Mrs. Teresiah, who is the GDC for Climate Change. So thank you to everyone who joined us live, and thank you to Do Take Action for building this movement, this community of change makers in Nigeria and in Africa. That's all for today. See you in the next live.